We're beginning to make some serious progress on our website, as you can see by this homepage. But what we're missing now in our winning store is the essential pages. These are the core pages for the functionality of our website, and it only takes a few minutes to set them up. But before we move on, we have to do this. And the first page that we're going to set up is a contact us form. If your customers don't see that you have one of these, their trust for your brand goes out the window. But Shopify makes it super easy. So when you go here into the online store and you click on pages, you'll see that you should already have a contact page ready to go. So if you click and just change the name to contact us and then click on view page, this is already connected to your email. And if a customer sends in an inquiry, it's going to go directly to your email. So all you have to do then is go back to your navigation tab here on Shopify and go to your main menu and just update this to say whatever you want it to say. And in this case, we're going to put contact us. The next button that we want to work on is our shop button. In this case, you can see it says catalog, but I don't like that word. We're going to go ahead and just change it to say shop. My favorite stores are going to say shop. My cleanest stores are going to say shop. So we're just going to go ahead and put shop. When we refresh that, let it load for a second. It's not updating, but it's supposed to say shop. It will say shop in just a few minutes. Shopify is just moving a little bit slower than I am. If for some reason you're changing the menu and the menu's not updating, you can go inside of here in the header and just double check that you actually have the proper menu inside of there. There's one last essential page that we need in this menu, and then we're going to set up the rest of the pages in the footer. This is the header, and this is the footer down here on the bottom. The footer is where we're going to put the sort of boring policy pages, track your order, frequently asked questions, that type of stuff. The header is where we're going to put the essential stuff that people need to get access to instantly. The last page that I consider to be an essential page is sort of an our story, about us type of page. Now, this is not something that you have to do, but I always recommend doing it, and it sort of gives your customers even more reasons to trust you. And thankfully now with Shopify's generative tools, you can do this super easily. So you can easily say, write an about us page for my children's educational brand focused on products that help them with learning. And you can change the tone. We'll go ahead and put playful. I can put tell a story about how we started the brand. And you go ahead and click generate, and it's literally going to print out a clean about us page for you to use on this page. And we want to have something that's a little long, but not super long. And as you can see, there's a bunch of these that they generate. It's actually super long. It says, welcome to Youth Labs, where learning meets fun. We're not your average educational brand. We're all about shaking things up. Once upon a time, it says a man named Jordan Welch had a brilliant idea. He wanted to revolutionate. You see what I'm saying? It did something right here. So we're going to go ahead and copy some of this, and then we could always decide if we want to keep all of it or not. At Youth Labs, we believe that learning should be as exciting as a roller coaster ride. That's why we've curated a collection of innovative products. Picture this. That's not all. I would say take off some of this. Here it is. That's all my products. So while they're apparently looking for a magical heroine, you guys got your back. Join us for an exciting minute. This is good copy. Like, it would have took me like a good hour and a half to write something like this. So I'm very grateful for the generative tools that exist today in the market. And you can play around with this until you have something that you're satisfied with. And once we're done with that, we can go ahead and stick our logo on top. And that's all you really need for a page like this. When we center align this logo, we hit save. And then we can add this page into our navigation menu. If we take a quick look at this page, look at that. This is a nice page that breaks down what this brand represents, and again, gives the customer another reason to trust us and take us more seriously. As many things as we can do that are going to play to our advantage. And now to add this page to our main menu, we go to navigation, we go to main menu, and we just select this. You can put about us, but I think it's more interesting to put our story. We click on pages, and we click on about us, and we click on add, and then we hit save. And now, if we give it a second for our website to update, we should have all four of those pages. So we have home, shop, contact us, and our story. As you can see, everything's all plugged in there. So now what we need to get is our footer menu. And this is sort of where we put those boring pages that I was talking about. By default, Shopify has this already set up for you, but what we need to do is set up the pages for that. And the only four that we really need are the return policy that we created using the template before, the privacy policy, just so we're safe with advertisers, frequently asked questions, and tracking your order. Now, we're gonna start with the policy pages as they're super simple and only take a couple seconds to set up. So we're gonna put return policy, and then we're gonna open up settings. I'm just holding command and open up another tab. Go back to your policies thing right here. And we could just literally copy this right here because we already did this. This is why we made that in the past, to make our life easier. There, we hit save. We're gonna make all the pages and then we'll go plug them into the footer menu. Next up, we're gonna do privacy policy. Same thing, scroll down, hit that, copy that, paste that, hit save. Then we're going to do frequently asked questions. Now again, you can use the generative tool. So create a FAQ for a dropshipping store. Let's see how good it does. It says special instructions, make it an FAQ. I'll give it some more though, so it gets it right. Include questions like, how can I contact you? Where are your products shipped from? Can I get a refund on my products? And I'll mention 30-day refund policy. And we'll let it go crazy. And I would say just only include 10 questions and number them. We'll let it cook up for a second. And I just wanted to say that it's amazing that we have tools like this at our disposal. If you're having a hard time using a tool like this, you can always go find a competitor that's also drop shipping, and you can just take their FAQ from your website. But this is super easy as well. It literally took 2 seconds. We hit keep. It says our products, like check this out. How can I contact you? You can contact us at this email. Where your product shipped from? What's your refund policy? This is perfect. This is all we really need. As we begin to scale and build our business, we can always tailor these questions specifically to the stuff that people are asking us. Or if we have a product that is super technical and people have a lot of questions about that product, we can include that in there. But just as a placeholder and general page, this works just fine. And as for tracking your order, that's just a little bit more complicated. But again, your boy is gonna make it super simple for you. Go up to the top here and search up order tracking app. And then you're gonna go to the Shopify App Store and you're gonna look for this one app that's going to allow you to set up a tracking page in a couple of seconds. It's called 17 Track. I use this on my store even when we were making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. It works, it's reliable, it's easy for the customers to use. You wanna install this to your store. You're gonna have to sign up for the free trial and all that stuff, but it's not expensive, and they do have a free plan as well. Once you get logged in to the 17 Track app, there's a tab on there that allows you to just instantly generate a tracking page. So we click on customize now. I just clicked on right there, customize your tracking page. Or if you don't see that, just click tracking page right here. It's gonna load it up, and then you wanna scroll down and boom, you got your tracking page literally right there. If you just click on preview, guess what? I'm on youthlabs.co and I got a tracking page right there. And all my customers have to do is just plug in their order number and their email, and they can instantly track their package, even if we're dropshipping products from whatever supplier we're using. So all we gotta do is click copy on that URL. We click on online store, we click on navigation, and then we go to our footer menu and we can add all these pages that we just created. So first we're gonna do the tracking page. So we can put track your order. We can paste that link right there, bada boom. Then we can add all these other pages that we just took the time to create. So that's gonna be the FAQs, add that. That's gonna be privacy policy, add that. That's gonna be the return policy, add that. And just like that, now you have tracking your order, you have FAQs, you have privacy, you have return policy. And just because, we'll make sure that we have that contact link in there as well, just in case anybody's looking for it. Now when we click save, we're gonna get rid of search too, it's not necessary. Now when we click save and we go back to our website, we should see this in the footer menu. If not, it's just gonna take a couple seconds to update. We can go to the customize on the store to double check that that's there. Let's go down to the bottom. If you're not seeing it on your store, what you can do is customize the footer on here. So in the settings, you scroll down to footer, you can customize it. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. It's clunky, we don't need none of it. Get rid of follow on shop. I would say get rid of the social media icons because we're not trying to build like a massive social media just yet. I would say get rid of the country region selector and get rid of the language selector. And then from there, we can go and add the policy links like this, or we can click add block and we can click menu and then we can go and change and add our footer menu that we just created right there. And that's pretty much all that you need to setting this up. I'm gonna also get rid of this email sign up. I had it on there, but I think it just looks clunky in the end and sort of distracting. Give it a little bit more padding to clean it up. Get rid of this bottom padding. Mess with this guy a little bit just to make sure everything's clean. In fact, what I'm gonna do is get rid of this quick link just so we can have this as clean as possible. I'm gonna get rid of the quick link. I'm gonna leave the policy ones right here. And then we're gonna go back and we're gonna add those main items that we just created, like the order tracking and the FAQ inside of our main menu. So we go to navigation here, we click on main menu, and we're just gonna add those things there. That way we could just have them easy access for the people. So this is our tracking order, track your order, and then this is our FAQs. We're gonna hit the page. We're gonna hit save menu. So now when we go to our online store, we click on customize, we let everything load. Now I'm feeling really good about this homepage. We have our announcement bar, we have our header with a menu that actually works and has everything we need. We have our contact us, we have our story, we have our order tracking page, we have our FAQs. This store is starting to look legit, guys. This is starting to look like a winning store. If we go back down to the homepage one more time, just to double check, we got everything inside of there. We got our top selling products that look clean with no crazy Chinese logos or nothing like that. We're gonna fix this children's magic practice book in the next video. Don't worry, we're gonna make this thing look insane. We have our mission statement, we have our payment links, we have our policy links. This is a finished homepage with all of the essential pages added on. But in the next video, we are going to do the most important thing we've done thus far, and the thing that you need to master if you want to become successful in this game of e-commerce, and that is making a product page. When we run ads to customers, all of the traffic is going to come to this page right here, and your job is to make this page convince them to purchase. And I'm gonna teach you how to do that in the next video. You must master that. But before you do that, you need to do everything we talked about before. But I'm very happy with this store. I think it's coming along amazing, and I'm super excited to finally get into the product